my beautiful people, I am here again. I know you did not miss me, because if you do, you would have reached out to me and asked me what was going on. Haven't we seen your video? You've not posted any video like 2 weeks now. What's going on? But anyway, I miss you guys, and I'm back again to give you all tips. Of course, you all know that I'm jack of all trades. I do a lot of things, but this time around, I'm not sure everybody knows this part of me, what I studied in school, because obviously I'm doing things that are different from what I studied in school. But today I'm going to put it up to you that I studied biology. I studied biology, and there's this particular topic I like when I was in school, which is resource compatibility, which I'm going to discuss with you here today. So on this resource compatibility, if you know you want to be a parent, if you know you want to be a parent, you are so concerned about your next generation, this video is for you. If you know you want to have kids, and again, if you know you want to know one of the causes of miscarriages, stillbirth, and jaundice, this video is for you. Everything is not about I want a guy or a lady that is beautiful, caring, outspoken, intelligent, everything, and you don't care to know their blood group, you don't care to know their genotype, you don't even care to know their resource factor, if they are compatible with yours. But you are so particular about other things: fine, money, good stature, front and back, chisel ass, pointed nipple, hard nipple, and everything. See, these things are important, and please listen attentively, because you will learn from it. So let's go into it. What is resource factor? So this resource factor is a protein in our red blood cell. And of course, it's not everybody that has this protein in the red blood cell. Let me start by talking about our major blood group. The major blood group we have blood group O, we have blood group AA, blood group B, and blood group AB. So we have 4 major blood groups. Of course, we have others, but the major ones are 4: blood group O, blood group A, blood group B, and blood group AB. Of course, you all know that O is universal donor and AB is universal recipient. Others in between, A and B, they can only collect from their similar people. You understand? So okay, so this is it. These blood groups, if you notice, whenever you go for your blood group test, there's this sign just at the upper part of this result, which indicates, if you see positive, like for instance, I am O positive. So that positive on top, always take note of that. That positive on top of your blood group is the resource factor we are talking about. That means you have this protein in your red blood cell. That means you have resource factor. So, but if there's nothing written there, ensure you confirm very well from your doctor. If he did not put any sign, confirm that is there supposed to be a positive sign here or nothing, or is negative. If the doctor confirm, well, yes, you are free. So if there's no sign there, that means you are negative. You don't have the protein in your blood. So how does this affect us? How does it affect our reproduction? So this is how it affects our reproduction. If you have this protein in your blood, red blood cell, there's it has its effect. Not like normally you live your life, it doesn't affect your health. Whether you have the resource factor or not, you are healthy. But when it comes to compatibility, that's what I'm talking about, the compatibility now. So I'll be dropping a chart of it. So if you are a lady and you have this protein in your red blood cell, that means you have this rhesus factor in your red blood cell, and you are getting married to a man that is negative, good job, no issue. If you eventually get pregnant, automatically your baby, your fetus can either carry a blood group with rhesus factor or a negative rhesus factor. So if you as a rhesus factor patient, a rhesus factor person, lady, get married to a man that doesn't have it, so meaning that the child might not have the rhesus factor, that would be negative. And of course it's still good for you. And even if the child has the positive, if it has the rhesus factor, the protein in its red blood cell, it has no harms on you, it has no effect, so you are perfect. So where the issue is now is, if you as a lady does not have this red protein in your red blood cell, and your husband has the protein in his own red blood cell, meaning that your fetus can either be positive or negative. If your fetus is negative, you are good to go. That means the fetus is compatible with your own blood, But if it's carrying positive, that's where the gbege dey. And it is not a serious gbege. If you understand what to do and how to go about it, you don't have issues. You give birth to a healthy baby. So that is what I'm here to discuss with you today. So this is how it happens. If you have a child as a lady that does not have this protein in her blood, and your baby is carrying this protein in its own blood, of course, you know what happens. There is no how during childbirth that a baby's blood will not mix with the mother's blood. It's definitely going to happen. Maybe through the umbilical cord, placenta, it will definitely happen. And at that point, once this child blood mix with the mother's blood, the mother's body becomes sensitized. I will explain that to you. What I mean is that, let me give you an illustration. It's just like a community that is well guided. Like, no foreigners will enter this our community. If any foreigner enter, we are going to kill the foreigner. Like, they are so ready because possibly in the past they've experienced a lot of hoodlums coming to their community to kill them or to steal from them. So they already have their soldiers that, yes, if any foreigners come, any hoodlum enter our community, now die. So that is how it is. So if this this protein mix with the mother's blood will automatically develop antibodies. And these antibodies will start fighting. Like, these antibodies, the mother's blood has received something strange, a foreign substance in her body. And they are ready to fight. Like, where does this come from? We will fight it till our last breath. So that is what happened. So in this case now, when it mixes, the only solution at that point is, fine, your first child, after giving birth to your first child, like immediately you give birth to your first child, definitely, like I said, the blood will mix. Note, that is if the baby is has the protein in his or her blood, that is when it can affect you. So now, if this positive if this protein is already in your own system, the solution is that within 72 hours of conception, you need to take an injection called immunoglobulin injection. So if you take that injection, shikina, that's all. You have no issue. But in some cases that, when a baby start developing in the womb, of course you would not there. It's a rare it's on a rare chance on or rare occasion that you can test the blood group of the fetus. So but in that case, doctors sometimes try to play safe, in the sense that when a woman is pregnant, some of them decide, that is if the husband is has the protein in his blood. That's the only thing. That is the only reason why a doctor would actually give the pregnant woman that immunoglobulin injection even before birth. With that, the pregnant woman is good to go. Nothing, no issues even after birth. So, and at times, it's not just only when the baby is in the system. I'll also tell you where the effect comes from. Sometimes too, if you have aborted, like if you've had abortion while you were courting, or while you're in a relationship with your boyfriend, and your boyfriend has this protein in his red blood cell, and possibly the fetus you aborted has this same protein, and you aborted the baby, automatically this blood will mix with your blood. You won't know because it has no side effect like on your own body. You'll be healthy as normal, like you will be okay. But where the problem is that when you get married and you want to give birth, any pregnancy you form in your womb will always have issue, because your own system has developed these antibodies and they will always fight against that fetus. They attack their own red blood cell and make the baby. So if the baby is not strong enough, like if the fetus in your womb is not strong enough, you have miscarriage. But if the baby is so strong, like I'm not going to take whatever we give it, I will come out of this womb, like and maybe with prayers, we believe in prayers a lot in Africa. With prayer and everything, the baby comes out. The baby might have jaundice. That's what jaundice. That's the baby will have yellow color, yellow skin, yellow eyeball. The baby won't be healthy because these antibodies have tampered with the baby's red blood cell. So, and that is what causes jaundice. So in order to have a healthy child, like I said, take the immunoglobulin injection 72 hours after birth or during pregnancy, so that you can save your baby from this and save yourself from strains, because by the time you give birth to this unhealthy baby, you will be the one it will affect mostly. So instead of you spending unnecessary money, take precaution. So if you can do that, you are free to go. So same thing with a pregnant woman. Their first child, they're always free. That is why I said that's the first time. That's why, like I said in the first place, if you have an abortion, you are free. It's the second child or second baby you are trying to conceive that this thing always affects, as long as the baby is also positive. But if the baby is negative, you have no issue. But if the baby too is positive, you will have the same issue. If it's your first child, the child won't have issue, because that is just when this protein is introduced into your own system. So, and the antibodies just develop, the lady's body just becomes sensitized. So the antibodies just develop. So it's not going to have effect on the first child. But the second baby, these antibodies are like soldiers. Like they are ready to attack any other foreign thing coming in, like trying to form in the womb. They are so ready for it, except they can, like, it's something they can tolerate. That means except if the fetus is negative. But if the fetus is positive again, it's going to fight the hell out of the baby and causes miscarriages, sometimes stillbirth. The baby would have fought so bad in the womb that by the time the baby gets out of the womb, it's so weak and all that, you get stillbirth, or the baby will die in the womb, or you have miscarriages, or the baby will have jaundice. So to avoid this, don't forget to take immunoglobulin injection. It's also known as anti-D injection. When you take it, you are free. I hope you enjoyed my video today. So as you're thinking of, as you're having this checklist, please include all these health tips in your checklist as well, so you can balance everything and live a peaceful and healthy life with your spouse. Ensure that you're not just looking at beauty, or check the health of the person if you are compatible. Like I said, having this protein in your body, in your blood, does not mean you are not healthy. You are very healthy. It's not a disease. It's not any terminal disease or anything. It's just the effects on our unborn children, and we need to take precaution. So that is it. Shikina, I hope I've explained this thing well. If you have any other question, you can drop in the comment section below and let's relate. Thank you so much for your time, at least for coming to my channel to watch my video. Thank you so much. I will always love you. Yes, hey, I almost forgot to thank you. See, if you are new here, please, you are so welcome. You are welcome. I accept you with my full chest. Do not forget to subscribe before you leave. I know you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like. Then to my returning subscriber, my returning, you guys are my real MVP. You know it now. You know how we do it. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my video. I know you miss me and I miss you too, and I will not disappoint you. I will always give you back to back to back. Watch out for my next video. I assure you, you'll enjoy it. Bye.